Will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. It's time to end it. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. Pryor has it complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
It's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
180. Oh, here we go. Oh, kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Regular. Tight dog. Why? Get one. Hurry.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Check 24. 49. Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Luke Kuechly, the All-Pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Pistol. Up. 95's the same. No, check his Mike. All day, dog. 95's Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Gordon on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Hey, alert, alert. Kings. Hey, box truck.
Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. After the run, Goff going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm on. Hey, check 24. Hurry.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's just me and you. He's coming. We got double up. You got tight right there. Check 43. SOS.
Now Gordon fights through him. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 3rd-down conversion with a gain of 28.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Watch the shift. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pistol. Watch the twist. Hey.
On first down, Gordon. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Alert!
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Good! 180!
Check right.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would... And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike is 59.
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Ginn. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. This is Gordon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
95 Mike.
Mayfield now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, 180.
Good trap, good trap.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jared Goff, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert! Hey, orbit. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check safety, check.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete. It's Green.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blood is back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
watch how I flip.